Hi everyone, welcome to another weekly episode of Mondays with Marian. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. I post videos every Monday and I talk about a wide variety of things from entrepreneurship, my experiences being Asian American, kind of the struggles that I go through, as well as spirituality, personal development, and leadership. So thank you so much for joining. Let's head over to my first video if you guys are new and want to check out kind of why I started this channel. Today, I'm just gonna go right into it. I want to talk about advice I would give myself in my 20s. And this came about because one of my followers actually asked this of me. I'm in my 30s now, and knowing what I know now, what would I tell myself in my 20s? Specifically, I think around my early 20s. And I personally believe that everything does happen for a reason. And I know that in my journey, the reason why I'm wiser now, it's because of the things, even the stupid mistakes, the things that I did or didn't do when I was younger that made me really learn the tough, hard lessons in life. However, if I was able to really go back in time and advise myself, which I don't think I probably would have listened because I was very, very stubborn when I was young. I thought I knew everything. And now the more that I know, the more I know that I don't know anything. So it's kind of crazy. If I did listen, the three things that I actually would tell myself. One, be smarter about money. I had a really bad relationship with money and finances in my 20s. I just didn't know. I wasn't taught a lot about credit, investing, money management, all of that. And I made some really dumb mistakes. And a lot of it was just because I didn't know. I was really scared of talking about money, of finances, of investing, and just simple things like budgeting. I wasn't taught that, so I actually had a fear and a really bad relationship with it. And so I made really stupid mistakes. I didn't save early enough. I put myself into debt. And I had a great job. I worked all through college. I had 2 jobs, and then I had a really great job right after. So it wasn't that I wasn't getting a really good income. I just didn't know how to spend. I overspent. I just made bad purchases. I just really wasn't educated. And so that's probably my one thing. Really educate yourself on money. Don't be afraid of it. Money is energy. So if the more you know how to harness that energy, the more you could use it to your advantage. So that's probably the number one thing. I would be a lot smarter and just really educate myself about money, finances, investing, what to do with it. Second is to continue to invest in myself. I was a huge reader and writer when I was a kid. I actually really, really enjoyed the creative process of writing. I used to write a lot of poetry, letters, and I read voraciously. And then sometime around college, work and friends and partying and all that kind of really got lost. And the last 2 years I've really delved into it, and I love reading. I actually really don't watch a lot of TV. I just read a lot now. I've gotten back into writing. I'm actually writing my first book this year. I'm hoping it will get published by next year. I'm self-publishing, but just that creative outlet, sort of journaling a few years ago, and it's brought so much amazing benefits in my life. I've been able to learn more, educate myself, and have a creative outlet. So that would be advice number 2. In my 20s, I didn't really foster that love for reading or for writing. I did write blogs. I did write blogs, but I didn't write for myself. I kind of started writing again around 24, 25, but I didn't journal. It was more like blog entries, but more like creative writing. I wish I did a lot more of that when I was younger or in my 20s. And the last thing is to not sweat so much. I think I stressed a lot in my 20s thinking I had to learn everything had to be perfect. I had to do this a certain way. And you realize you get older that life throws you curveballs, and to just have faith to let things unfold and everything will work out. I've had some really, really rough times, but in hindsight, I had to go through that to get to where I am now, and I'm at such a good place, and it was all necessary. It all works out. So don't stress too much. Definitely put in the work. That's a lot of things. Don't think that you shouldn't, but don't stress too much if things don't go according to your exact plan. I'm such a huge organizer. I actually had not just goals, but really, really solid plans. And before it would take a lot out of me if something didn't happen the way I really planned it to. But I'm glad it didn't, because how things unfolded have been amazing for me. So yeah, that's it. Number 1, educate and be better about money. 2, get back earlier into reading and writing. And 3, just don't stress out too much. It'll all work out. So that's it. Those are the 3 things I would tell myself in my early 20s. If you guys like the topic or you have advice, like, what would you do if you had the opportunity to tell yourself advice in your 20s? What would you say? So let me know in the comments. Don't forget to follow me on social media. I post on Instagram and Instagram stories a lot. So catch me there, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.